At Academy Sports and Outdoors, we've got the right stuff to help you train right. Academy Sports and Outdoors, we're all about training.
Xavier Henry and Daniel Orton, two of Oklahoma's and the nation's finest high school basketball players. As part of Academy Sports' continuing series on Oklahoma high school athletics, the Oklahoman's Brandon Chapman recently sat down with Henry and Orton to talk about their futures. It's the Oklahoman's High School Athletics Update, brought to you by Academy Sports.
Welcome to NewsOK.com. My name is Brandon Chapman. I'm joined by two of the nation's top basketball recruits, Daniel Orton from Bishop McGinnis High School and Xavier Henry from Putnam City High School. They've been traveling around the country with Athlete First this summer, so let's talk to them about how the recruiting process is going. Let's start off with Xavier. What interests you the most about your Final Four schools? Go ahead and give me those four schools and tell me what you like about them.
It's Kansas, Memphis, UCLA, and Texas. And at Kansas, it's just the tradition they have is great and everything like that. Memphis, the playing style really intrigues me and the coach and everything. So, and then Texas, they're the run and gun attack mode style too. And UCLA, they just have a great tradition too. So, all those.
Okay. Well, you've long been considered kind of a Kansas lean. What do you have to say to people who think that?
Nothing's for sure yet. It never was for sure. So, anything can happen.
All right. Well, tell me, you were at the Paul Pierce camp last week with a lot of the nation's top guards. Tell me how that was.
It was good. I didn't play because of my foot, but it was good. I learned a lot from Paul Pierce and learned a lot on the defensive and offensive end and everything like that. So the camp was enjoyable.
You've been struggling with the ankle injury. How's that ankle feeling right now?
It's feeling a lot better. I just got a cartilage shot in it the other day, so now it's starting to feel more loose. So I'm getting there.
Now, right now, you're pretty much the consensus number 2 player in the nation. How do you feel about your prospects of becoming number 1 before the summer's over?
If I can get healthy for July, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be number 1 at the end because I'm the best player in the country, so it doesn't matter.
All right. Well, now let's move on to Daniel. You named some of your favorites this week. Go ahead and give me those favorites and tell me why.
UCLA, probably because I just like the coach. I get along with the coaches really well, and I like the tradition like Xavier. Then also Kansas, because I've known Bill Self for a while, and he recruited my brother, actually, so he's known my family for a long time. My mom just loves him, really. Mm-hmm. And then there's Oklahoma. I mean, I just have ties there, and I really like what they're doing with Blake and Willie. And I'm moving to Texas. Rick Barnes is a great coach, and he and Coach Gillespie, who's at Kentucky, they both wanted just to get to know me and like get to know my hobbies and what I like to do more than the recruiting and basketball aspect of it. So I really like that. And then Connecticut, I really just like the tradition there and how they develop big men and the big men that come out of there and moved on to the NBA. And same with Ohio State. Mm-hmm. And I really just like that model also.
Okay. What made you want to kind of name your favorites this week?
I just figured I had to come out with it soon enough, and I'm going to have to narrow it down a little bit more by the end of summer, so I got to get ready for that.
All right. Also, as one of the top big men in the nation, you were at the Amari camp last week. Kind of tell us a little bit about that.
It was great just being around all that talent and getting to battle with some guys your size for once, because in high school, I mean, it's totally different, but out there is like 7 foot, 6'10", 331 pounds. So, I mean, you get to bang out there and have fun with those guys. It's just a really great experience. And we also learned a lot from Amari. He really helped us.
All right. And tell me, how do you feel about how you're ranked nationally right now? You're pretty much a consensus top 10 player.
I'm ecstatic about that, and I'm just happy being the number 1 center right now. But I'm not going to get complacent. I'm just going to keep working and try to get my ranking up and just work on that.
All right. Well, Daniel, Xavier, we appreciate you coming in. Check in the News OK. All summers we'll be keeping track of these two guys as they're on the AAU circuit with Athletes First.
How do you get to where you want to be? It's all about training. Training for the speed, the strength, the skills you need. At Academy Sports and Outdoors, we've got the right stuff to help you train right. Academy Sports and Outdoors, we're all about training.